Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zum neuen Let's Play von Life is Strange. Ich selber habe das Spiel noch nie gespielt. Ich bin gespannt, auf was mich hier erwartet. Ich habe mir auch keine Let's Plays dazu angesehen. Also bitte spoilert mich nicht. Life is Strange ist ein Spiel, in Spielentscheidungen die Geschichte beeinflussen. Die Folge all deiner Taten und Entscheidungen wirken sich auf Vergangenheit und Gegenwart hinaus. Wähle weise. Es ist ein typisches Telltale-Game, habe ich gelesen. Und wir schauen mal rein.
Here. Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, wir sind anscheinend dieses Mädchen. Level 9 müssen wir, glaube ich, zugehen. Common Grafik. Waffe ist die Telltale. Ich bin sehr gespannt, was mich in dem Spiel alles erwarten wird.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
Kann es nicht ansehen.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me.
Ich kann nicht hingehen. Warum?
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria.
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
About the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which, I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert
My little
Cornelius.
camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Okay.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Okay. Es geht anscheinend um Fotografie.
And I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by participating, by putting yourself out
Ja,
there in the
also
world.
Computer.
Who wins? This is just a bump on a bigger road.
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera eye.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Hi, Kate. Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Alter, die sieht aus. Die Steuerung, die macht mich fertig.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Okay, dafür Porn Video. Oh. Okay, wir fotografieren anscheinend alles.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
Ach Gott, diese Steuerung.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. You can never escape the lighthouse here.
Okay.
Man, he even has the best plasma HD TV for a class monitor.
Ja,
Can't
mal
wait to
raus.
watch some.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to. You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute?
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. Selfies with a giant pen.
Interessanter Einstieg.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Girls, it's sad to imagine a world without
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous as usual.
the world around you. Driving a car by the seaside.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
American girls
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
can tell where your heart is. American
Poor
girls
Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
plastic buddy.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
American
It looks like she's been gone for months.
girlfriend.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. Good thing I left my AK at home.
Wow.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
I cry sometimes walking around my own place.
Also voll das deprimierende
Wondering why she
Lied.
cries sometimes, talking about her own.
Empty, good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me.
Zusammenbruch, na toll.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Rich Weiße Bitch. Ui, das ist ja die verschwunden ist.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Hoffentlich nicht.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where did you
the
get
fuck?
that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Oh, fuck.
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
world.
heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse time?
Victoria? Why Arbus?
I did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly captured the
human
human
time
condition in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. My pencil
There you
case
go,
is still in
Victoria.
the same place.
Why Arbus?
Keep it together,
Because of
Max.
her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Das wird der merkwürdigste Eintrag aller Zeiten. Ich weiß gar nicht, wo ich anfangen soll. Es begann mit dem lebhaften Traum meines Lebens. Ich lief mitten in einen Sturm zum Leuchtturm, bis ich zur Klippe kam. Dann sah ich einen riesigen Tornado auf Arcadia Bay zusteuern. Es war so echt, dass ich den Regen auf meinem Gesicht fühlte und die Hosen voll hatte. Dann wurde ein Boot in den Leuchtturm geschleudert und ich dachte, ich sterbe. Aufgewacht bin ich in der Jefferson-Stunde, dabei hatte ich nicht mal geschlafen. Wäre fast vom Stuhl gefallen. Er hat mich was gefragt und ich habe es total versagt. Victoria hat mir natürlich wieder noch dümmer aussehen lassen. So ist es. Sie ist so fies. Dann war ich zu feige, ein Foto für den Helden des Alltagswettbewerbs einzureichen, während Victoria sich bei Jefferson einschleimte. Er ist so cool und ich will, dass ich Erfolg habe. Ich scroll jetzt einfach durch alle. Wenn ihr es durchlesen wollt, dann stoppt es. Ich werde es durchlesen, wenn die Ding vorbei ist. Also wenn ich jetzt die Aufnahme beende. Aber das ist jetzt ein bisschen zu viel. Das ist Episode 1.
eyes of those
When I took my
sad-
selfie, Jefferson asked me a
She
question.
saw humanity as tortured.
If he does again, I'll notice this for real.
Okay, dann machen wir nochmal ein
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of death. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was the
can go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I need
as
to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Ist schlecht.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not gonna get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces, making them extreme. Wax. Since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Gehen wir schnell los.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Das ist schlecht. Verlieren Zeit.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Warum soll ich das zurückspulen?
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Oh, danke. Nimm das, Victoria. Aber die Fähigkeit hätte ich auch gerne in der Schule gehabt.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Laufen wir schnell los. Diesmal sogar ohne Kopfhörer.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those...
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Fly, fly, butterfly.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come
Don't
on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening again.
People trying to
I
control
need a
me.
hammer to break it open.
Hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh,
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going
I
to
need
get
a hammer to
hella
break
more
it
trouble
open.
For this than
Yeah,
drugs.
sure.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to. Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Bitch.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Ja, ist doch nicht die Wahrheit.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
Hold on, Max. Come back here. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Ich weiß nicht. Ich meine, er hat sie mit der Waffe bedroht, das wird mir schon melden. Ja, melden wir's.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Okay. Ich kann nicht mehr rewinden. Schlecht. Ja, gut. Soll ich nochmal mit ihm reden? Nee, ich gehe einfach raus. Es war wahrscheinlich doch die falsche Entscheidung, es zu sagen. Selber wird auch immer dicht halten, aber eine Waffe gehabt. Ich weiß nicht. Jetzt ist sowieso schon zu spät.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her. I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones. This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why. I better... This is a great image. All those rippling green coins.
Nachricht. Ist nach Unterricht im Café. Ich brauche eine Ausrede, nicht zu lernen. Bitte. Auf jeden Fall auf Nekromantik. Einen Stick an Mad Max. Lass uns den Kram in die Luft jagen. What the fuck? Ich muss für die Physik das büffeln. Auf einmal muss er büffeln. Das Luftjagen muss ich mit Fanggeschwindigkeit messen. Ignoriere diese Nachricht nicht. Hi Max, kannst du mir den Stick mitbringen? Brauche Info und Platz. Hallo? Alter, sie meldet sich 2 Tage nicht. Sorry, ich bin spät dran, verrückter Tag. Sie auf dem Ich sehe dich auf dem Parkplatz, aber wenn du warst, wirst schon sehen. Meine Kamera ist bereit, bis gleich. Hoffentlich. Max, bist du in der Nähe? Jetzt, ja, absolut, ich habe Zeit, bis dann.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Ja, dann ab nach Hause. Es gibt neue Seiten. Jetzt ist gerade gespeichert. Also ich werde für jetzt die Folge von heute beenden. In der nächsten werden wir das Tagebuch holen und sich mit einem Freund von mir treffen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen, die erste Folge. Es ist ein sehr interessantes Let's Play, muss ich sagen. Falls ihr Verbesserungsvorschläge habt, schreibt es bitte rein. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag und also abonnieren nicht vergessen und ciao.